is expected to more than double over the next 30 years or so.
It's why religious leaders in our area are talking about ways they can make their spaces more welcoming to those dealing with dementia. Dr. Nate Chin with UW Health works with that community. He's presenting on that issue this weekend. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us a little bit about this event happening this weekend.
Well, leaders from the Madison churches as well as community organizations are coming together to host this event at Bethel Lutheran Church. And really it's this idea of becoming more dementia-friendly in our social spaces, including churches. So there are going to be resource tables, panel discussions, presentations where we are interacting with people to discuss how can we best support people with dementia and their caregivers.
Dr. Jim, we were talking during the break just what dementia-friendly means for these spaces. And for you, what does that mean? What do you hope kind of gets across to these leaders?
Well, it's really a philosophy or a way of living within a community where people with dementia are understood, they're respected, they're supported. It's this idea of bringing people out from their homes back into the community where they can be active and engage with other people. It does require some education and training, but overall it's a very enjoyable process.
Do you think it requires or could require some physical changes to spaces too? I mean, are we talking about things you can see, hear, touch that are different for folks?
Absolutely. And as a geriatrician, I would say that that's true for all of us as we get older. Things change, our mobility changes, our interactions change. But yes, it's not only how we interact with people, it's really the space that we're in and how we see things.
Now, it's interesting, this aspect of bringing in the religious community to talk about this, but it's not just the religious community. You want to have this conversation with lots of different communities, right?
Absolutely. It's really nice that the religious community has come forth and they want to lead this movement, but it's this idea that if we want people out of their homes, if we want them engaging, let's reach all of the communities, the library community, the park community, the business community.
Yeah, and Dr. Chin, we talk a lot on this program about the importance of especially folks struggling with this, and millions of people are, being social and being out there with people. Can you just shed some light on just how important that aspect is?
It's really critical. So we know that as people progress with dementia, they become more isolated. There's more shame, there's more stigma. And by doing this, by raising awareness and providing education, we're able to address these things. We know that socializing is important. We know that improving people's mood is important, and really engaging the brain.
All right, for folks who are interested in going, this is free to the public. I think we have some information on this. It's happening this Saturday, right? September 29th from 2:30 until 4:30. You heard him. It's at the Bethel Lutheran Church downtown. Really great opportunity there for folks to learn.
And I love, too, this choir that's going to be there, Dr. Chin. This is amazing. Can you explain that? Super. We just have about 20 seconds or so.
Well, the Amazing Grace choir is actually, it's in Milwaukee, so this is the first time they're going to be in Madison. They're composed of people with dementia and their caregivers, and it really highlights the high quality of life and the function that people can have with dementia.
I absolutely love that. That's very cool.
Well, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Well, thank you for having me.
Thank you for all the work you do, too.